Imagine stepping into your 70s with a spring in your step, a clear mind, and a heart brimming with energy. It's not just a fantasy. It's a reality for those who put their health ahead of their bank balance. Sure, money can buy you a plush recliner or a shiny walker, but it's your physical and mental well-being that decides how much you'll enjoy those golden years, or whether you'll even need that walker at all. Science has zeroed in on 9 key signs that don't just hint at how many years you've got left after 70, but how vibrant, fulfilling, and downright good those years will be. These aren't luxuries reserved for the wealthy. They're habits and traits anyone can cultivate with a little intention and effort, no hefty wallet required. In this guide, we're diving deep into each of these 9 signs. We'll meet real people who've mastered them, hear their stories, and uncover practical, budget-friendly ways you can make them part of your life too. Along the way, we'll sprinkle in some science, a few laughs, and plenty of tips to keep you inspired. Because when it comes to living well after 70, it's not about what you have, it's about what you do. Ready to explore? Let's get started. Sign 1. Grip strength, a handshake that holds life. Your grip strength isn't just about winning arm wrestling matches or impressing folks with a firm handshake. It's a snapshot of your overall vitality. Research ties a strong grip to better heart health, more muscle mass, and a lower risk of chronic conditions like diabetes or arthritis. Plus, it's practical. Weak hands can turn everyday tasks, think opening a stubborn jar or lugging a grocery bag, into a struggle that chips away at your independence. Meet John, 75, a guy who's living proof that strength doesn't need a big budget. On a modest pension, he keeps his hands mighty with a $2 stress ball and a rusty set of weights he snagged at a yard sale. He lifts his grandkids with a grin, no gym membership or personal trainer required. Then there's Margaret, 76, who's got a comfy nest egg, but let her strength slide. She struggles to twist open a bottle of pickles and often shells out cash for help with chores her hands can't handle anymore. John's grip isn't just power, it's freedom. And it's a reminder that resilience is its own reward. Now, let's move on to the practice. Squeeze a tennis ball or stress ball for a few minutes while you binge your favorite show. Grab some light weights, or even a couple of soup cans, and do 10 reps of lifts. Add more as you feel stronger. Make it part of your day. Carry bags with purpose or twist lids without asking for help. It's not about fancy gear. It's about using what's in reach. Sign 2. Balance, the foundation of independence. Ever tried balancing on one leg while someone times you? It's not just a quirky challenge. It's a window into how well your brain and body are working together. Good balance isn't just about looking graceful. It's your ticket to staying upright and independent. Falls are a major thief of freedom for older adults, often leading to fractures, hospital stays, or worse. But here's the kicker. Strong balance doesn't just protect your bones. It's linked to better brain health too. The same neural pathways that keep you steady also sharpen your memory and focus. Pretty cool, right? Take Clara, a 71-year-old widow who turned a tough chapter into a triumph. After her husband passed, money was tight, retirement savings stretched thin, no cushy pension. But Clara didn't let that define her. She stumbled across a free yoga class at her local community center and decided to give it a shot. Fast forward a year, and she's holding a one-leg pose for 20 seconds without a wobble. That skill isn't just a flex, it's her shield against falls, keeping her out of the ER and living life on her terms. Contrast that with James, 73, who's got a fat savings account but little motivation to move. He can barely balance for 3 seconds before teetering, and his odds of tumble, and the medical bills that follow, keep climbing. Clara's story proves you don't need cash to stand tall. You just need to start. How to build it? Start small. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle. Aim for 10 seconds, then build up as you get steadier. Step it up. Try walking heel to toe across your living room, like you're on an imaginary tightrope. It's simple but sneaky effective for boosting stability. Pro tip: feeling shaky? Hold onto a chair or wall at first. No shame in it. Balance is a muscle you flex over time, and every wobbly moment is progress. Sign 3. Walking speed, striding into extra years. How fast you walk isn't just about beating the crosswalk timer. It's a crystal ball for your longevity. Studies show that brisk walkers in their 70s often outlive their slower peers by years, thanks to stronger lungs, healthier hearts, and legs that keep going. It's not about sprinting like an Olympian. It's about a steady, confident pace that says your body's still in the game. Janet, 72, embodies this perfectly. She zips around her neighborhood at a lively 3 miles per hour. No treadmill or pricey sneakers in sight. Just her trusty walking shoes and a can-do attitude. Her energy outshines her modest income, and she rarely needs a doctor's appointment to keep her going. Compare that to Thomas, 74, who's got a luxury sedan parked in his garage, but shuffles along at snail's pace. His wealth can't buy the vitality Janet's legs give her for free. Her stride is a lesson. You don't need riches to move fast, just a willingness to lace up and go. How to improve the situation. Take a 10-minute walk around your block at a pace that feels brisk but doable. Push your speed or distance a little each week. If mobility's tricky, try seated marches or pool walking. Same benefits. Gentler start. Track your steps with a pedometer or phone app. Celebrate shaving 30 seconds off your usual route. It's a win worth grinning about. Sign 4. Sleep quality. The nightly reset your body craves. Sleep isn't just a break from the chaos. It's when your body patches itself up and your brain sweeps out the day's mental clutter. Skimp on it. And you're not just yawning through breakfast. You're risking memory fog, heart trouble, and a weaker immune system. The upside? Great sleep is a gift you can give yourself, no matter your budget. Harold, 76, has it down to an art. His routine's simple. No screens an hour before bed, a cool, dark room, and 7 solid hours of shut-eye. He wakes up sharp and ready. No pricey pills or gadgets needed. Then there's Ruth, 75, tossing and turning in her lavish bedroom, surrounded by high-end decor but plagued by restless nights. Her fatigue racks up doctor visits her money can't prevent. Harold's rest is a quiet victory, proof that sleep's a treasure you don't buy, you build. Swap your phone for a book an hour before bed. Your eyes and brain will thank you. Keep your room cool, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and pitch black. Earplugs or a free white noise app can block out distractions. Stick to a bedtime, even on weekends. Your body's a fan of rhythm, and it'll pay you back with deeper, dreamier sleep. Sign 5. Social connections, the heartbeat of happiness. Humans are wired for connection. It's in our DNA. Strong ties with friends, family, or even a chatty neighbor can cut stress, boost your immune system, and even lower your risk of heart disease. It's a kind of wealth that doesn't show up in your bank statement, but shines in your life expectancy. Grace, 77, lives on a shoestring budget, but has a heart full of riches. Her weekly knitting group and Sunday family dinners keep her glowing, her health humming along. Meanwhile, Arthur, 79, sits alone in his paid-off mansion. His isolation a heavier burden than his savings can lift. Grace's story is a neon sign. People matter more than possessions. You don't need cash to spark a connection, just a phone call or a smile. How to build it? Reach out to a friend or a relative you haven't talked to lately. Just a quick, hey, how's it going? Join a local club, volunteer, or hop on a virtual meetup. Connection's flexible. Find what fits you. Make it regular. Schedule a weekly coffee date or call. Consistency turns fleeting chats into lasting bonds. Sign 6. Brain sharpness, a mind that stays young. A sharp mind isn't just for acing Jeopardy. It's your shield against cognitive decline and your key to staying in charge of your life. The best part? You don't need a subscription to a brain training app or a stack of cash to keep it buzzing. Victor, 81, keeps his brain firing with free Sudoku puzzles from the library and a beat-up guitar he's teaching himself to play. His memory's crisp, his focus laser-like. No fancy tech required. Ellen, 70, has all the latest gizmos but spends her days glued to reruns, her mind idling as her recall fades. Victor's edge comes from curiosity and effort, not expense. You can sharpen yours too, with stuff you've already got lying around. How to solve this situation? Spend 10 minutes on a crossword, Sudoku, or even a riddle from a book. Pick up a new skill, try a language, doodle a sketch, or cook a recipe from scratch. Keep it fresh. Switch up your activities. Your brain thrives on variety, like a kid in a candy store. Sign 7. Stress management. Calm that costs nothing. Chronic stress isn't just a buzzkill. It's a fast track to aging, hammering your heart, immune system, and even your brain. But here's the silver lining. Taming it is a skill you can master. And it doesn't take a spa retreat or a fat paycheck to do it. Sophie, 73, finds her zen in her backyard, breathing deep while she weeds her garden. That calm shields her health like armor. Frank, 75, frets over his stock portfolio, his wealth no match for the tension eroding his well-being. Sophie's peace outshines Frank's panic, showing that tranquility's a choice, not a purchase. You can find your calm too. It's closer than you think. What is the proposed solution? Take 5 slow, deep breaths, feeling each one fill and empty your chest. Set aside 10 minutes for meditation or some soft music. Free apps or nature sound work wonders. When stress spikes, ask yourself, will this matter in a year? If not, let it roll off. Your body will thank you with every sigh. Sign 8. Appetite and eating habits. Fuel for the long haul. A healthy appetite paired with smart eating habits is like premium gas for your body, keeping your bones sturdy, muscles ready, and energy steady. You don't need a chef or a gourmet budget, just a focus on simple, whole foods that love you back. Nora, 76, thrives on affordable eats, grilled fish from a sale, steamed greens from her garden. A handful of berries when they're cheap. Her spark outshines her slim wallet. Carl, 74, leans on greasy takeout and processed snacks. His cash no cure for his fading zip. Nora's plate proves nourishment trumps indulgence every time. You can start small and still score big. How to build it. Add 1 extra serving of veggies to your dinner, frozen or fresh. Whatever's on hand. Swap chips for a handful of nuts or an apple. Cheap, easy, and kind to your body. Plan meals around lean protein, colorful veggies, and healthy fats like olive oil. It's fuel that builds a future, not just fills a plate. Sign 9. Heart health, the engine of your life. Your heart's the MVP of this whole operation. Keep it pumping strong with good pressure and clear arteries, and you're set for the long haul. It's not about splurging on supplements or a gym pass. It's about consistent, heart-smart choices. Daniel, 73, keeps his ticker in tune with light jogs around his block and a bowl of oatmeal most mornings. His heart's a champ on a shoestring budget. Laura, 75, indulges in fried goodies and rarely budges. Her wealth no fix for a pulse that's slowing down. Daniel's rhythm keeps him ahead. A reminder that your heart's beat sets the pace for everything else, and it's yours to tune up. How to solve this situation. Move for 20 minutes a day, walk, dance, or do chair exercises if that's your speed. Swap butter for olive oil and ease up on the salt shaker. Small swaps, big impact. Check your blood pressure now and then, even with a free clinic visit. Catching issues early keeps your engine humming. These 9 signs weave a powerful tale. A long, lively life after 70 isn't about the size of your savings. It's about the strength of your choices. Claire's steady stance, John's firm grip, Janet's quick stride, Harold's deep rest, Grace's warm connections, Victor's sharp mind, Sophie's calm soul, Nora's nourishing bites, and Daniel's strong heart. None of these came from a pile of cash. They came from small, intentional steps, day after day. You don't need to flip your life upside down to join them. Pick one thing, a wobbly balance drill, a chat with an old pal, a healthier snack, and start there. Each move is a brick in the foundation of your future, a deposit in a health account that pays dividends no bank can match. Over time, those bricks build a life richer than any treasure chest. So what's your first step? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to cheer you on as you craft a legacy that's all about living well, not just living long. Here's to your 70s being the best chapter yet. Follow us now for essential health tips and valuable insights on senior care. Thanks for your watching.